In her chapter on planetarity, Spivak introduces the idea of planetarity as a way to think differently about how we relate to the world, especially in literature and education. She believes the current language of globalization is too focused on control, sameness, and profit. The term global has become tied to maps, data, and markets, things we can track and dominate. She wants us to move away from this kind of thinking and instead imagine the planet as something mysterious, full of difference, and beyond human control. To Spivak, the globe is something we see on our screens divided into lines and zones. It is a symbol of modern technology and capitalism. But no one truly lives on this abstract globe. The planet is real and full of life. It is a place we inhabit alongside others, including those we do not understand. The planet is not just a space for humans to manage, but something that holds otherness, strangeness, and mystery. It calls us to be more responsible and humble. Comparative literature must in this shift. Instead of just comparing texts from different places, we should use literature to open up new ways of thinking about the world and our place in it. Literature teaches us to read deeply, to engage with metaphors and meanings that are not always clear. This practice of disfiguring and interpreting figures helps us resist the pressures of turning literature into easy answers or political slogans. Planetarity requires a deeper commitment to learning about other cultures, especially those not often included in global conversations. She discusses examples from African American and Latin American literature, as well as Islamic and indigenous contexts, to show that thinking in planetary terms means listening to many different voices. These voices often challenge our assumptions and resist being simplified in one identity or experience. She is very careful to say that she is not romanticizing rural or marginalized communities. Instead, she sees them as offering ethical and imaginative insights that can help guide education and politics in more just directions. Learning from these communities requires effort, patience, and openness. It is not about turning them into symbols of purity or truth, but about recognizing the complexity of their lives and knowledge. We train ourselves and our students to live with uncertainty and to stay open to what we don't fully understand. This is what it means to think planetarily, to see the world not as something to conquer or define, but as something to share and respect. Comparative literature can help us practice this kind of thinking. It teaches us to imagine other lives and to accept that we are not at the center of the world. In this way, the study of literature becomes an act of responsibility toward others on this shared planet.